Best anime, clearly best anime. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, the non-good road, yeah, Power Vision. That was like, oh yeah. I mean, episode 1 and 2 was amazing. Definitely, I think the best anime season, and I genuinely mean that, right? You know who I am. I'm always like, this anime is crap, this anime is good, yeah. It was amazing because, as I said, right, obviously, in specific viewers, right, you know, creams, papas, so to speak, right there. And it's just like, you can really feel how the author has no boundaries. It's like, well, Jordan now is gonna get, you know, and it's gonna be like a Power Vision, and like a psychedelic rainbow Power Vision, because reasons, the Baba's gonna beat up Power and make her cry in the blood, and say, be like, that's kind of funny. So, things that you know that the author, right? You know that the author is like, just does whatever he wants, right? And that is so refreshing for me, right? Even in anime, even though anime and Japanese media in general is way more crazy, and of course we see, for example, that the mangas, you know, are so outselling, you know, Marvel and so on, right? You know, massively, right? But I've always been a big Japanese fan. As I said in many of the videos, especially in my Japanese videos, right? The reason I actually got into, you know, Japanese stuff, right, wasn't manga, wasn't anime. It actually was, of course, Japanese role-playing games. You know, I wrote my thesis, right, about Japanese role-playing games, you know, and I collect, you know, Japanese role-playing games, right? You know, I have like every JRPG game ever, right? From like Final Fantasy 1, Sticking to Man, Master Core, and Breath of Fire, and so on, right? And the reason why, of course, is because as a kid, right, when I play these Japanese role-playing games, and I play like Tetris Ogre and so on, which is an amazing game. As a kid, or still is, I suppose, my idol from a game developer standpoint was always the man behind FFT, right? FF12, Vegan Store, Evil Eyes, yes, he was an amazing guy, and unfortunately he went mentally crazy and kind of was fired because he was like, he went into a wall, right? Something, he was like, he kind of got let go from Square Enix eventually, but that's also kind of why I respected him. He was so into making his game that he went crazy. I was like, that's my idol, this guy really wants to make good games. But anyway, that's why I always love, you know, with Japanese stuff, right? Because you're like, in Japan, it's like, if you make something creative, you can do whatever you want. That's kind of how they're more alright. But you see, of course, there are limitations to it. And then you get an author like, it's specific viewers, and he's like, I'm just gonna do everything. And his anime is clearly like, he's like, oh, of course the fight scene and the lose the body, but who cares, you know? Like, it's still refreshing because this guy is crazy. Like, there's no limits, right, to what happens. I would say one thing is to point it out about our stuff, because that's always the best thing. No, but seriously, I just remember so well, it's a silent here. In Tetris Ogre, you have different kind of paths, right? The different like endings and so on, and it's much better than Western role-playing games. And I hated always as a kid when the Western RPG people, right? They would say, "Oh, Japanese games, role-playing games, they only have one ending and so on." But what? It's like 20 endings in that game, whatever. Depending on how you play the game, you can spoil it. You can either recruit the fire shaman lady, and also have 4 shamans, 1 per element. And if you don't recruit the fire shaman, she's gonna get gang-ord, and then she takes her own life by jumping off a cliff and getting impaled. Like, and that's like in the game. You're like, holy shit, yeah. And you get like, you did recruit her? Like, yeah, you have to fight her, right? And you can pick to not. If you don't do it, she gets like that. Then she takes. You're like, what? Like, that's in that game. That's what I mean. I remember the playing as a kid, and I was like, well, this game is way more brutal than this boring Western game, right? Yeah. And like in Suikoden 2, you have the scene where Luca makes a woman squeal like a pig, and then he kills her and says, you die like a pig, you know, and so on. Yeah, and so on. You're like, yeah, that's... I remember that, and I point out because Suikoden 2 is like one of the best games ever, right? PlayStation, amazing game, and the storyline is so good, like the whole Yowie and it's a good game, and it's very Japanese, right? And I just remember it so well because I remember reading the review of PlayStation 1 magazine that was called, reviewed Suikoden 2, and they gave it a bad score because Luca, then the bad guy, kills his woman. Yeah, they were like, it's a scene where the bad guy makes a woman pretend to be a pig, and then he kills her and calls her a swine, and then like cuts her open or something. And they were like, oh, what a bad game, you know, woman again, yeah, you know, violence against females or something. I'm like, he's the bad guy. He's the that's the first scene you see the Luca. He's the bad guy. It shows how he's the bad guy, right? It introduces the bad guy in a very, you know, brutal way. He's the bad guy of the game, right? You know what I mean? So I remember, even back then, it's like 98 something, even like 20 years ago, you know, people in the West were complaining about brutal Japanese stuff, right? Yeah, but I love that game. It's one of the best scripts ever, honestly. But anyway, this anime, of course, reminds me of, you know, why anime and so on is so much better than, for example, freaking, I don't know, Marvel or whatever these days, but especially DC Comics all these, but all the stuff too, right? Because they just drive whatever they want. And of course, in this anime, is super crazy. He's like, oh, well, of course she's gonna draw no blood, then that will tentacle kill this guy, and it's gonna be like, well, so it's crazy, right? Anyway, less than watching it, but obviously, this is kind of anime for me, right? Because I've seen like every anime. This anime is refreshing because the authors, and of course Dragon Maid, he's also crazy, right? They're crazy. Dragon Maid yesterday, awesome with Toru and Elma. As I said, like last yesterday, Dragon Maid, Elma, and Toru patrol, and some kids, you know, walking around. And Elma's like, stupid kids, I'm gonna kill you! And if you see Elma screaming at like 2 6-year-olds, I will murder you, kids! And you're like, yeah, that's Elma for you. You know, Dragon of Order, yeah. It's like, you broke the law, kids. You will die. Like, yeah, that is awesome. Let's watch the episode. So, 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, it reminds me of how awesome Japan is, right? The creativity. There's no boundaries. Just craziness. And obviously, my real dream is to have a JRPG channel. No, but, you know, I used to do JRPG videos. That's not my channel. I focus on JRPGs mostly, right? I still do, of course, Persona and so on. Oh, it's like Bible. Here we go. Here is Baba getting attacked by monsters, and they have tentacles and so on. Of course, it's time for a Berserk Baba Black episode. Here we go. Flashback time, baby. This is little Rinshan, which is all young and kawaii and so on. Oh yeah, I was powerless! This is how she trains so much, it's like she gets to become some murderers. This is she turned into a psychopath and keeps training. This is where she gets the exercise, I guess. You're weak. Yeah. You gotta train, girl. You gotta get stronger. This is when she gets like, I need to train hard. You gotta protect your grandkids. She's like, yeah. I'm gonna be a baba that murders them. And then she gets to, I need to train hard. And the opening has everyone basically oppies, yeah. The opening is all the girls naked, right? The boys too, though, but yeah, the opening is like, immediately it's like oppies. There we go, yeah, oppies immediately. Man, the guy's that schemer, man. This oppai. Yeah. I like the bad guy design. All the bad girls. The ending has all the bad girls, you know, out like some slice of life part or something. Yeah, it's like awesome. And then the opening, like the jacket fruit or something. The opening is psychedelic. It's just the whole anime is. This is clearly the best anime. Okay, I will say the anime is the most refreshing anime in a while, I feel. Since better game Mushotenshi. Yeah. Just crazy, man. Here are the bad girls. I mean, I love that the bad girls are awesome. The demon girls, yeah, whatever they are, like something like that. That is like, it reminds me definitely of Dorohedoro said last week, yeah. Now she's like, and they open their mouths and so on. This anime is so weird. But I mean, obviously, Dorohedoro's opening is like, yeah, and it's like, but the song is better than Dorohedoro. The song is better, and that they just run around and the bugs and cutting the food, and like that opening is even more high on some octane. Yeah, that opening is even crazier. That opening is better. The opening is just insane. But I mean, Mappa does opening, you know, Tasa Samurai and so on. They have good openings, right? I really love, of course, opening Tasa Samurai. I see it every time. And also Tasa Samurai from Mappa. Great anime. No one saw it. I loved it, but, you know, whatever. I love this guy. I lost my body. I'm like an ugly... Yeah, I'm like an ugly claptrap now. I love it. I guess he's eating a fish because they're weird demon guys. Yeah, he's eating a fish. Eating like a dead fish or something. Okay. Sushi. Yeah, so almost it's like demon club eating. And they probably kill each other a lot. They're probably very friendly. Yeah, they're like, I will kill you. Yeah, they don't. Of course, they're not very friendly to each other. Well, I mean, she's pretty young and weak, so everyone's like, yeah, she's pretty weak. Now this guy, though, Who can beat him? What about the Baba though? Yeah, dude, you are the strongest. I guess it's like ranking up the demons here. I guess like ranking up the bad guys. Okay, he's the, I guess the accountant, demon financial guy. He's like, I mean, she's clearly the hot demon. Here we go. She's, yeah, with the tongue. I mean, she's in all the promo art. Here we go. It's the hottest demon, the sexy demon girl. Yeah, stop making more children. Have more extra time. It's because if you get more babies, that's an issue demons have. We need to produce more demons. It's like this art is like, we need to have more extra time. We need to have more extra time. We need to have more children. Good point. Yes. We need to produce more demons faster. We gotta go to the brothels. Here we go. Ah, man. He's clearly the brains. he has glasses, but I mean, he's clearly is the intelligent character in the anime. He's clearly is the brain, right? Yeah, but Hayato, I mean, he's no Baba. I mean, he's no crazy old lady. Time for training! Oh, Baba! Like, don't train me, Grandma! No! Well, let's go, Grandma! Yeah, so it's Hushan. I love it. I mean, I grew up with Lapina, right? It's Yuhuria, it's, you know, she does, of course, Naru and like 25 other thousand animes. She does so many animes. Her voice is very, very well recognized, I feel. You know, very girl next door. She must be like 60, I don't know. She did Love Hina, you know, like 30 years ago. She must be like 67, 50 at least. Sounds exactly the same though. Yeah. So Nickel is powerful. I like it. All of this, like, whatever. Young children these days. So weak. Yeah, it's like, whatever. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. From combo attacks here. They try to combine their powers. Paula's back! Oh my god! Probably even hurt her though. She's like, yeah, you got me, but I'm like old and strong, so. Yeah, like, whatever, right? She's like, yeah, you hit me in the face, but like, whatever, it doesn't hurt me. So, I mean, this strategy actually worked. The problem is that she's so much powerful, right? That she's so much stronger. Her physical strength is like 10 million times stronger than them, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I hit her in the face, but she didn't hurt anyway, so. Her level is just too high, right? It's just. And here comes the demons, maybe? With the plane. Nickel. Oh man, it's gonna be like a fight then. Let's see what Nickel can do then. Very happy. Very Genki, yeah. Yeah, hello, Baba. Got an evil smile in the opening, of course, so. Man. Okay, Paula can feel the evil energy. Yeah, Paula can feel the demonic presence. Yeah, it's like a tiny little demon in you. He's idiot, he's a super guy. He's almost a moron. He's obviously gonna get killed only, right? Man, this anime is freaking brutal, man. Yeah, this anime is crazy. There's one dead. Yeah, this anime is one guy impaled again. Don't die from this though, but. He's like, yeah, that hurt. Yeah, it's like, follow me again, man. It's going to Bleach an episode, man. It's Bleach. I feel the demons start going like crazy, attacking them straight up. Yeah, like they're just going for them. Oh man, yeah, oh yeah, it's like the arm like breaks the hand. Or kind of infects him or something with his tentacle powers. It's getting on Bobby Black, man. Ah. Here goes Baba though. I mean, if Nikki can beat Baba, it'd be kind of strange because Baba is like absurdly powerful for her. Yeah, I'll be doing it now. Come on, let's go, kid. Yeah, I'm the Baba. Hurting my grandboy? Come on. I knew it. She's so friendly grandma. Shut up, weakling. Yeah. It's like, shut up. I'm taking care of this guy. Could have asked him to leave. It's like, he's like, shut up. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, it's like, okay. This guy's a demon, and she doesn't even know that. She's like, I just want to fight him anyway. I feel Baba's gonna kill his ass. I feel Baba is. Yeah, you're obviously weakened now. It's like you have no defense, right? Like. I can wait for Baba to kick his ass here. He's gonna feel the teaching of Baba. The strongest Baba in anime history. Here we go. I guess it's his real form. Like she could see there. Like his actual demonic form inside of him. Man, it's so well animated. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. A work of art, baby. And what Baba is like, whatever. Just what Baba is like, whatever, kid. Yeah, that's the classic. She loves doing this shit, yeah. Yeah, loves doing this shit, man. Oh, Baba's fingers, but she could probably regrow them immediately. It's like, whatever. Interesting, yeah, spin around and it's like, huh, my fingers broke. Yeah, it's like, it's back, like, I don't care. She trains a lot. How does she recover? She's powerful. She's OP. I feel Baba isn't doing it seriously yet. I don't feel Winnie is going all out. She's like, whatever. Yeah, there's probably more demons in the surrounding, right? Yeah, and obviously, I mean, he's Megan, he's glass guy, he's clearly smart. So he's the sniper guy, I guess? The sniper demon? Yeah, got like a demon eye thing going on here. Give me the Berserk vibe. Kind of like, yeah, like a little... Huh. Also Proposant Hurter. I feel Baba is like, oh, you impaled my neck? My throat? It's like, whatever, I don't need that. Oh man, she's like, I'm just gonna step through it. Yeah, oh man, she's gonna headbutt him? Man, that anime is crazy! She's headbutts him through the freaking impaling. This anime is freaking crazy. She got impaled in the neck and just headbutts him anyway. This anime is beautiful. I have a question. Can we take a break? Are you a demon? It's like, what are you? Are you some kind of weird demon? Oh, he doesn't know either. Nick is like, I'm some kind of demon-human hybrid. I'm like a demon to you or something? I think I'm a demon. It's like, I've seen demons, but I've never seen demon like you. Interesting. Yeah, so he's the most intelligent demon because he can talk to someone. Yeah, why are they... And they look too human. So kind of new demon breed, definitely, yeah. Demon-human. Yeah, normal humans are big and stupid, right? Godzilla guys. The Doctor is probably also a demon, obviously, but yeah. Or a cyborg. Wait, so the Doctor is the leader, really? Over M? It sounds like Obama. It's probably him, really, their name. Yeah. That's a really stupid name. It's like, that's a really stupid code name. It's like, it's so blatantly obvious it's him. He's like, this guy is clearly an idiot. He's clearly tricking them. I love him. He's like, what a stupid name. Oh, here we go. She's going, no! Grandma being serious. There's a sword here. Yeah. Haven't did before. So this is she's a badass. Okay, now she's clearly getting into ready to fight for reals here. Before it was like her playing around. Now it's like, you know, with the sword. She's clearly taking it seriously now. Now she's like, I will kill you now. You man, it's clearly a spirit sword. Does it get crazy? It's clearly a spirit sword of sorts, right? It's created with her spirits. Big up like that, but it's clearly like her spirit as a sword, right? Yeah, she's clearly created with her own soul, right? Well, obviously Grandma can like conjure weapons because she's crazy fighting girl. Poor Nick is gonna die now, man. Now Grandma is pissed off, man. You're pissed off, Grandma. Oh no, she's gonna slice him off. All those arms are gonna be sliced off. Obviously, she's gonna cut off all his arms, right? She's gonna slice up every arm. This guy has no chance now. This guy is pretty stupid though. He's like, I'm an intelligent demon. I don't know, Nikhil. I don't know, man. I feel Baba is gonna like just slice every arm. Here we go. He's obviously gonna slice every body part immediately. You don't know shit, man. You don't know shit, man. You so-called demon. She's like, I've been around a while. Oh man, most badass grandma ever. Is he already dead? He's like, I killed you. He's like, you're already dead. I guess you killed him before. She's like, no, you're dead. I killed you. I killed you 10 minutes ago. Oh, I sliced him earlier or something. Maybe it's fear, but I think she sliced him earlier. She's like, I killed him before. She leaves like, oh, he's dead. It's like, I think she sliced him so fast that he couldn't see it, right? It's like, maybe it is fear though, but she's probably, yeah, sliced him, right? Yeah, of course she did. Yeah, like she, yeah, I killed you before. I killed you. You're already dead. Man, don't piss off Grandma. She kills you before you even knows, right? Yeah, she picked up a sword and you're dead, right? Immediately. She's so fast. She runs around the planet in like a minute, right? She's the Flash. She keeps around the planet every day, right? Yeah, with the Grandma's backstory, she's like, she was afraid of demons. I gotta keep training every day, right? I kept training. I did 100 push-ups every day. She was like, I kept training. Yeah, what if demons returns, right? So of course she trained like crazy for 800 years to become the strongest god ever. And I'm defenseless. Okay, she was like afraid for the first year or something. He's hiding, he's afraid of everything. Oh my god, like deer and spiders, yeah. Now she's like, okay, I can train. Yeah, the demons are gone. Okay, I can peacefully. She's like, I'm gonna train so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna train. Here we go. Gonna Ersa looking at, yeah, the Shirachi, yeah, the boo bandage. Here we go. Yes, just the Melona training. Oh, I love it. Just the Melona training. Goes to the volcano and trains. Like, yeah. Yeah, she spent 200 years training in the volcano. She does the ultimate training. Yeah, so it's like her son, right? I mentioned earlier. Yeah, we mentioned he's the one that created Paula, right? Her granddaughter, basically, you know. Yeah, so he's like her first son that she trained. And we kill. She is the greatest grandma ever. She's the ultimate Baba. Nani? I mean, Nicky should have known, man. When he put up the sword, he's gonna be dead, man. You can't just grab him. I was like, you're dead, bitch. Yeah, come on. This guy's probably dead too, right? Oh, he's dead too, yeah. I felt you earlier. I felt your spirit earlier. And he's dead too. And he screams a lot, yeah. He's dead also. And they're like, oh, what's happening? These gods are actually powerful. These demons are like, wait a minute. Are we actually way weaker than the gods? Like this old lady is like super powerful? She trained for 350 years in the volcano. She did like push-ups and like exercise in the water. Like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, the demon is like super powerful. He's like, wait a minute. So Rin's son actually way stronger than them. So Grandma is like a million times stronger. Oh nice, he get up by sacrifice. The Usaka scene basically, yeah. But he was also killed humans? I don't know, he's like plotting some evil scheme clearly. He's like stupid humans. Is she gonna find them and kill the rest of them? I don't know, I mean she's not intelligent, so I don't know if she can find them. I mean, she's clearly not the smartest character, that's her problem. I guess he wakes up there in anger. You're getting owned, man. Yeah, more training, Grandma! The greatest Grandma ever! Like, shut up. Kills immediately. Ah, you annoy me. He break her grand's neck immediately! Ah, shut up, I don't have time for this. Yeah, she killed her grandson again. Yeah, she's the craziest, most brutal grandma in anime history. But I mean, he's clearly working with the humans or something to, I don't know, destroy the planet or something. He's like, I wanna kill the humans, or... I mean, Yeisly is clearly pure evil or something. He's very evil. Something scheming. I guess he's gonna pick up the demons and create more demons or something. Yeah, spend how much money you want. I'm a god. It's like, I can give you money. Yeah, he running his own evil scheme. Well, I guess that's gonna be a difference if Prontia and Yeisly are evil. Yeah, if the evil gods, right? So Rin is to defeat evil gods. Because the demons are way too weak. We need to fight the other gods, right? Because those demons are pathetic. Yeah, we need to fight the gods. So how does this guy look? Sephiroth. It's Sephiroth. Is he Sephiroth? Of course he's evil. He's one with angel. Clearly evil. It's Sephiroth. Okay, yeah. And now he's a plant for some reason. So he's like, I can regrow my body with like a plant body or something. Man, the anime is just crazy. Oh my shit, Christ, man. I'm crying laughing, man. The ending is cute though. It's like demon girls going around some kind of slice of life. First Oppai is on the course. First a little, yeah, action, but... And now it's the girls going around and buying food and so on, right? They're kind of having coffee and... it's like some kind of slice of life demon girl anime. Yeah, skateboarding and just like kind of... chilling or something. But I mean, as a grandma, Diga said, she was like, you gotta make more babies, girl. Go out and get some boyfriend. We need more demons. Yeah, produce more babies. You know, this is how it leads to this ending. She's like, you gotta get a boyfriend, right? Yeah, no, they're not some cute shopping or something. Picking up cute clothes and so on. Yeah, and the ending is adorable, but, you know, they need to make more babies, as has been explained here by the demons. Because of Yuri scene, though, licking her there in the face, yeah, so... I don't know, if maybe the Yuri demons can turn the footas and, you know, make babies like that, right? Perhaps. Perhaps it will lead to babies anyway. And, I mean, she's staring at the wedding dress in the ending, so, I mean, she wants to make babies, I guess, right? You know, it's... Yeah. Man, this anime is loco, man. I love it. Rin is the Dawn Peace strongest grandma in anime history, man. Yeah, she's the most powerful Baba ever. But it was kind of obvious though that she was like, oh, I already killed you. So I picked up the sword, it's like, oh, you're dead. Yeah, and she's like, oh, you wanna fight? Oh, you're dead. and Yeisly's like, oh, Grandma already killed him. He didn't even move. So, you know, Grandma, she's pretty powerful, yeah. And you get this like a long, of course, backstory how she was afraid for like 10 years and she trained constantly. She did Merleona training in the volcano and it's like, I'm gonna get stronger and piss there and kill everyone. She's like, yep. She spent her whole life just exercising in the volcano, in the waterfall and so on. I loved it. It really gave me a Merleona vibe. First and last, she was hiding from everything. She's like hiding from the spider. She's like, yeah, she's afraid. She's hiding in the covering in fear for like 10 years something in the forest. And then, of course, she picks up her guts when the demons are gone, and then she does the whole, yeah, and then she goes, full on straight up Merleona, yeah, she's like tracing the volcano in a few hundred years, exercises, push-ups, get some mana skin going on, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, sure, and then she's like, I can kill everyone, I'm the strongest god ever, so, okay, she turned into the most powerful goddess there existed. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm not calling it. It's the Merleona training. It's amazing. It's the Merleona training. This is beautiful, man. It is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I posted in Discord. It's the Merleona training. Yeah, you train half naked in a volcano for a few years. That's like the that's the essential way in anime to get stronger. You go to a volcano, and do push-ups. But yeah, I mean, I call it. Of course, he was gonna be dead before as soon as he saw the sword, he was dead, man. Nika was just toast. And the demons are like, wait, Mate, is the god actually like a million times stronger than us? He's like, wait a minute, is we actually very weak and the gods are super powerful? And it's that woman? And he's like, oh wait a minute, oh shit. And then she kills her grandson again because she's like a hardcore trainer or someone. And then Sephiroth appears. Then like her first son is clearly Sephiroth. He's clearly Sephiroth. Yeah, he's like clearly the evil traitor son. She's Jenova and Sephiroth. Yeah, clearly then Sephiroth appears. He's clearly evil. He looks Sephiroth. And he's like, oh yeah, let's betray mom. Yeah, he's like, yeah, let's go and kill my mom, right? He's like, yeah, mom is too powerful. Let's go kill her. It seems to really go in a direction, right? That like the demons are too weak. Yeah, the demons are it's like pathetic against her. Rin is like, oh, I can kill them all easily myself, right? So, seems to really go in a direction. But Yeisly, or Yeisly, whatever his name is pronounced, kind of a weird name, right? Yeah, Yeisly or something. He and, he made, what is his name? Pretora, but it's a company. Pretora, whatever the other guy's name. Something on P. They have weird names. Rin, easy to remember. Yeah, his name is like Yeisly, whatever. These two guys are clearly like using the demons to create other stuff. So yeah, the gods are so powerful they need to fight in between itself, right? But I mean, Yeisly clearly told Paula that, why are we helping the humans for? They are douchebags, to kill them, He was clearly like, well, the humans deserve to die, right? He's like, well, I'm gonna kill all the humans, right? So they seem to build up some kind of world domination strategy, right? And I guess they're gonna have to fight, Grandma eventually, right? Yeah. And she's probably a lot stronger than her boys, though, right? So even her stronger son, the first son, is probably too weak to fight her, of course. A few hundred years too weak for that, right? So I guess they're gonna try stronger demons with the other demons, something. It's interesting. Maybe it's gonna be some demons joining the sides then. I mean, clearly some of these female demons at the ending, like the tongue lady and so on, right? They are probably not gonna die, immediately because they have more screen time and so on, and more promote. So they might join up with Rin and Hayato. I mean, I could see them, picking up some demon chicks, right? And some most of the chicks because they have more screen time, and fight with them together against the other evil gods, right? It might be something like that. It could be interesting, to kind of mix up there, right? And then Rin is gonna be like, maybe demons aren't too bad. Some of them are evil, but some of them are just gods. Some of them aren't, But that being said, though, because of course in Rin's memory, all the other demons were just mindless monsters, right? These new demons have like, human intelligence and human personality with, demon blood or like the demon DNA, right? So they are potentially, I guess, she can actually not kill them, right? Because she's like, are you a human or a demon, right? So yeah, even though she hates demon, she might be willing to, I think, cooperate with some of the demons later, right? Against the evil gods, right? Because they aren't actually just crazy, mindless monsters, right? They're more like some kind of hybrid demon humans. So yeah, they might be, useful for her, right? Depends. She doesn't come off like a Templar Knight that will just kill every demon. I mean, she was like Nikki. She was like, "What? Are you a demon? Should I kill him? Is he a demon, guys?" Yeah. So she was like, right? So I think they gotta team up with some of the demons, and that's why, again, most of the females, of course, have much more screen time, so they can actually not die and somehow be useful for the good guys eventually, right? Against the other, good guys that betray them. Probably. I'm just throwing it out there, but I feel it's gonna be more of a complicated situation later, right? After they start dying and so on. But man, another great episode. Really good fight episode. Freaking Baba, man. Freaking the strongest Baba in anime history. Yeah, she just murders everyone. But I mean, obviously, I love it so much. I love, badass fighting girls. She screams, Merleona to me, right? It has the, the Merleona training there in the volcano, and she flexes with her muscles in the, and she does the whole, training arc. She kind of jumps on the waterfall and stands on her sword, and balance the martial. She does 800 years super hardcore training for a whole, she's the oldest thing. I guess she's probably the oldest thing in the universe, right? On this planet. So she's the oldest girl. She keeps physical training for a millennia almost. So it's I am ready to fight, right? So yeah. Most hardcore Bushido master ever. She's the One Punch Man, but for 800 years, yeah, so you can't mess with Grandma, she'll kill you. But anyway, a great episode. See you guys tomorrow, of course. Baccarina, that was amazing last week. Oh my god, it's a good episode. Vanita's also a good episode. I think the anime is also, it's great. Friday's anime, Black Company, which I think is great too, right? Very underwatched, but I think it's a great anime. What is more? Girl for the Girlfriend, and of course Black Clover, who did One Piece today, right? Maybe Black Clover later tonight, if it's out, maybe, because it was a break last week, right? So it might be out early, like One Piece. You should note on that, right? If the mangas are delayed for a week, because it's Olympics and so on, right? They might usually come out one day earlier next week. So I read One Piece earlier today, right? Because that week, Black Clover might have something. I'm gonna check it out after this thing actually, see if Black Clover might be out. Of course, then we do Black Clover today. If it's out, right? But it might be out. It's kind of random, given. Probably out, like just tomorrow. But yeah, it's kind of random when they have that, like I say, the breaks happening and so on. Especially if it's mandatory break because of Olympics or sport events or whatever, right? Or Golden Week and so on. Because then they leak earlier and so on. But anyway, so you guys have a great day. Another amazing episode. And you leave a comment below so I think about the year stuff. Right? I always say this thing, last point here again. I said it last year and so on. I said in other live streams. I talk about more of my life, and my backstory and so on, right? One thing that I always saw, see again, I said it many in all live streams. One thing I always as a kid, right, was that, was a kid, but a teenager, especially in college, was that everyone that liked anime when I was 20, right, when I was in college, they also loved Japanese role-playing games. You couldn't find a single person in my college that was watching anime, for example, Code Geass, which when I was in college. I'm an old man, right? Yeah, I'm pretty old, so when I was in college, we had animes like Code Geass, right? And Lucky Star and so on, 2007, yeah, for example. And those people were oh, I love FF7, FF8 and so on. Oh, Dragon Story's amazing, yeah. There was there was not a single person in my college that was watching anime and also did not have played all these JRPG games. So it's where I'm from. It was a very classic thing that if you were into anime, you were into, Japanese media in general. Yeah, you were into Japanese stuff, right? And I think that most people actually like me actually came from the Japanese role-playing games, like I mentioned, right? Text Ogre and so on. And then you got into anime and manga, because manga and anime didn't really exist that easily, right? And we kind of got the internet, you could read some stuff, and manga was started. Yeah, so manga kind of came when I was 11, 12, that age, right? But we had Secret of Mana and so on when I was 6, 5. So we already played those games, and we because those games really do channel a lot of that Japanese cultural storytelling, right? So you're kind of used to that really good Japanese storytelling, and then you got into the manga and anime because they were more easily accessible, right? As a kid, you could barely find any animes like Sailor Moon, a little bit of Dragon Ball. There wasn't that many manga you guys could find as a kid, so it was kind of that. And you had Tenshin Moyo and oh my god, very very few anime manga you could buy and find, right? And you would actually import, and you would buy VUS tapes and import, and it was very very hard to even get anime manga. So, but with Japanese games, they were actually quite common, right? You had the Nintendo and the PlayStation 1 and so on, and you had all those games, right? So I think that's the reason why, because I think almost everyone I knew then got into Japanese culture, right, by actually playing Japanese video games, and then you got into the manga and anime and so on. Today, of course, it's very very different. Manga and anime is everywhere, right? And you can find people that never play a game in their life. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that when I was, especially as I mentioned in college, it was there's a huge amount of my, classmates that were watching anime, right? And reading manga and so on. During my college, Big 3 was big, right? So we had Bleach, Naruto, very, very big, right? It was half my class was reading Big 3. So we talked about all the time. We were oh, nerd chapter, we talked about that all the time, right? And also, half my class, played these games, and they were nerds and so on. I went to University of Engineering, so of course everyone was like a nerd and, liked math and so on. So it kind of comes by with that personality. But anyway, that's true. But I did a video that last year, so there's more videos about that earlier. How I think it used to be, at least, Japanese games were so important, I think, for this stuff. And that's why I think this kind of animes, to me, really speak to me, right? Because they do follow that. As I mentioned, as a last note then, also one reason why I like isekai. Isekais are so much based on that Japanese role-playing game, right? The level system, the characters, the tropes and all that stuff. It's so common, right? If you play the Japanese role-playing games, the isekais fit the same, right? It's a character stuck in a Japanese role-playing game, right? Much more than stuck in a Japanese fantasy. But anyway, so you guys have subscribe to this one, and maybe record today. We will see if it's out.